Hey, welcome everyone. Rick Corbett coming to you from beautiful South Beach, Florida. Today, in our unending quest for success in personal and business development, we're going to talk about a very major key to success for you and your business. It's called a sense of urgency. Now, I'm sure some of you believe you understand and you know what a sense of urgency is, and you might. But I think the best way for me to paint a picture is to tell a story. Well, I guess it was about 5 years ago. We had somebody that came to us that was on the team. Now, here's a guy that had been in the company, and when he first joined the company, about 2 years prior to that, boy, I'll tell you, this guy was on fire. He wanted to change his life. He wanted to make a lot of money. He wanted to put all his kids through college. Didn't want his wife to ever have to work another day in her life. Wanted to buy a new house, travel the world, which everybody has dreams and goals, and they were very, very realistic goals. The problem was life got in the way. That's right. You know, what he said, he sent out a goal to do things, and because he had never been in business, he had always been an employee with an employee mindset. Nothing wrong with that. But understand, he didn't understand the value of time management. So when he didn't do what he was supposed to do in his goals that he laid out, and the activities that he laid out to accomplish, then days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into a year, and then a year turned into almost 2 years. And so we didn't really hear from the guy, and don't get me wrong, he was there, he paid his money every month, and one day out of the blue he calls and says, "Oh my God, I need to get you guys together. I've got a really major issue here. I need your help, and I need some answers, and I need them fast." And we said, "Hey, absolutely, we're there for you." So we got some of the leadership on the phone. We said, "Talk to us, my friend." And he basically said, "Listen, I've got a major issue, which I was just diagnosed with terminal cancer, and I've been given between 6 months and a year to live. And I know I haven't done anything in the last 2 years, but what I need to do in the next 6 to 9 months, okay, and I don't even know if it'll go 9 months, I've got to do all that. So I've got to make enough money to send all my kids to the college of their choice, to have enough money so my wife never has to work, have enough money to pay off our house, for her to be able to, pay off the cars, for her to be able to take some vacations and do some other things that they had." And so I said to him, basically, "What's that going to take to accomplish? How much money do you need?" And he gave me a number which was, a couple $100,000. And I said to him, "Wow." I said, "You've had 2 years to do this, and I'm not going to get into it because you got a medical issue. I understand that. But understand, my friend, we've been calling you. We've been trying to keep you updated, and now you have this happen. You want everything to compress into 6 months, and it doesn't work that way, okay? Is it possible that you could make that kind of money? Absolutely, it's possible. But considering you have a full-time job and you've got all these other things going on, your reality of generating $200,000, $300,000, or $400,000 in the next 6 months is very slim chances." And so we said to him, "Look, you can go out there and you can make thousands of dollars. Absolutely, there's no problem with that. But will you be able to make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars? Probably not." And so the reality set in on him that, all these things that he promised his family was going to do, the reason he got into business for himself, okay, was to take care of his family. And woe and behold, 2 years almost had passed and absolutely nothing had happened. And now he wants to compress it into 6 months. Well, folks, that's what a sense of urgency is. He had a major, major sense of urgency at that point. I need to do it today. I need to do it now. I'm willing to work 24 hours a day. And believe me, we worked hard on it. But guess what? It didn't even go 6 months. Within a couple of months, he was sick every day. And, the thing was, we were talking to the guy, and every day he was like, "Oh, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that. I wish I had done what you guys told me, boom, boom." And he had all these, what I call regrets. And my key to you is, folks, the reason you got into a home-based business, the reason you got into direct sales, network marketing, whatever it is because you have dreams and goals probably very similar to this guy. Maybe not as big, maybe bigger, maybe a little smaller. But the fact is, you want to take care of things. And some days we just let life get in the way, like this guy did. And so then days turned into weeks. And he'd go, "I can go another couple days." And then it was another week. And now it's a month. And so things slip away from us. So time management is very, very critical. But understand that if you've got something that you want to accomplish, you need to hold yourself accountable, set a goal every day you work your business. And just so you all are aware, if somebody says, "Hey, look, I only have 5 hours a week. I'll just do 5 hours on Saturday," they'd be better off and they'd have more success if they put an hour a day in 5 days a week rather than just 5 hours on Saturday, because it's consistency that's what matters, okay? But let's move on a little bit. So in this particular case, ask yourself, do you have a sense of urgency, or are you just here plodding along, sort of taking it day by day? Because here's the thing, just like in this guy's case, folks, if you don't take control of life, you don't have a sense of urgency that drives you to accomplish things on a day-to-day basis, guess what? Life will control you. It will control your finances. It will control your lifestyle. It will control what you can do and what you can't do, where you can go, where you can't go, the schools your kids can go to, the schools your kids can't go to, and all the other things that go along with our dreams and goals. So when I talk about a sense of urgency, folks, what you should do, if you don't have one and you don't really understand or don't have that focus today, you need to sit down and figure out exactly why you're doing this. What is the goal, top 2 or 3 goals that you want to accomplish? Then what you need to do is what I work with the end in mind. Start at the end. Here's what I need to accomplish, and what's it going to take to get there. So you can break it down into daily, into weekly, into monthly, 6-month, and annual goals. So you know what you have got to accomplish so that you can keep yourself on track. But I got to tell you, folks, that sense of urgency is the difference between many people doing mediocre in the business and people being real superstars. And I'll give you a quick example. One of my mentors has been, he's like the Michael Jordan of our industry. He's earned over $60 million. And in his case, his sense of urgency was he told his family, I'm going to give this 2 or 3 years and I'll never work again. But you got to give me a couple years where I can work 20 hours a day. And guess what? He did it. And within, it was probably about 4 years, he was making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, not a year, a month. Why? Because he had that sense of urgency to get it now. He didn't want to wait 5 years. He didn't want to wait 10 years. So ask yourself, do you have a sense of urgency? If not, figure out what it's going to need to take and get it. And at this point, if you don't know how to do it, send me an email to rick@rickcorbettjr.com. Again, rick@rickcorbettjr.com, and I'll go over exactly some steps with you of exactly what it's going to take for you to create a sense of urgency and a game plan, whether it be a 6-month, a year, 5-year game plan of exactly what you need to do every day so that you have a sense of urgency and you achieve your dreams and goals. Thanks for being with me, folks. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.